everyone, so today I wanted to do my last back to school video, and I know I said my next back to school video was going to be hairstyles, but my computer completely broke and died and is now dead completely, so rest in peace computer. So all that footage is unfortunately gone, and I didn't have time to redo it because it took me so long, but I did get my back to school lookbook up, so I now have 3 videos up that will all be linked in the down bar. And my 4th video and my last video for back to school, I wanted to make it an advice video. Whether you are going into your first year of high school, you are in the middle, or you're graduating, or you're even going into college, I just wanted to make an overall video about just going into high school or leaving high school with a positive attitude. Now, as you guys know, I didn't exactly love being in high school. I have a video where I talk about my struggles with depression and anxiety and self-harm, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, like how could you have struggled with those things in high school? Like, you're so perfect and pretty and you look happy all the time. And honestly, that's just being ignorant, to be completely honest, and you don't know what anyone is going through. And I find that if you're starting high school and you are dreading it, that you should go into it with a positive attitude, because a lot of people come talk about how much they hated high school and how much high school sucked, and I'm one of those people. I mean, I made a whole video about how I was very depressed in high school, but if I could tell myself, my high school self, something, and I could have watched my video, I would have been so happy. So that's why I want to make a video for people in high school to maybe snap them out of it, or maybe cheer them up or give them a better outlook. My main advice for when you're in high school or when you're in school or even in life is to basically change your mind and change your thoughts, because thoughts really do become things. And if you let people affect you, at the end of the day, the only person who can control your happiness is yourself. And I've gotten in several conversations with people about how is happiness a choice? Can you control your happiness? And we all basically decided that at the end of the day you can. And things are going to happen to you in your life. People are going to be mean to you no matter what, no matter if you're in high school or if you're an adult. People are going to be mean. People are going to pass away, or things are going to happen with your family at home or with your friends, and sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. But the only person who can make you move forward with your life or find positive from the situation or turn your life around is you. No matter how many people want to help you, no matter if I'm making a video for you, or if you see a therapist, or if you do have a supportive family, no matter what, the only person who can save you from being unhappy is you. If you make the decision to start living your life in more of a positive light, that is the first step. And I find that a lot of people are like, well, it's not that easy, and it's not. I mean, I've had depression for years and years. It runs in my family, and I've just learned how to deal with it and how to think about life in a whole nother light, and it's really helped me. I have awful days. I have days where I'm crying and I think I'm stupid and I just don't understand anything, and I feel like nothing makes sense, and I just want to sleep for the rest of my life. And then I wake up the next morning and I find the things that make me happy in my life, and I find the people who are supportive in my life, and I snap out of it. And it took me a really long time to get to that point, but I think everyone is capable of it. I know there's so many different forms of being sad versus being depressed versus being chronically depressed, and that's everyone's personal issue. So to go out and tell someone that they can't be depressed or that they can't be sad is wrong, because that's like telling someone that they don't deserve to be happy because someone else is probably happier than them, and you have no right to tell someone how they should feel. And you should not let anyone tell you how you should feel. Your feelings depend on what's in your mind. Another thing about being in high school is being yourself. I spent my entire high school just trying to be someone who I wasn't. I saw girls that were older than me that I either wanted to impress or be exactly like, or I saw how the groups formed in my high school and I thought I had to be on certain teams or do certain things. And I think I was just so unhappy because I never felt like I was myself in any single one of these clubs or places or anything. That I think once I finally stepped outside of my comfort zone and did what I wanted to do was when I started becoming the happiest. And even though I did get criticized for that and I did get made fun of, at the end of the day, the people that supported me and I ended up being friends with are my best friends now, still to this day, and the people that made fun of me are the ones who still make fun of me to this day, and they're the ones still bullying other people, and they're just mean people. And I've just decided to not let that get to me no matter what, because when I take a step back and I look at my life, I realize that I have supportive people in my life and that I'm doing amazing things with my life, and I shouldn't let other people take away from that happiness. No one deserves to let you feel that way, and you are your main priority, not everyone else. Don't worry about pleasing other people. Be yourself, do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, the only person left in your life is you. And another thing about high school and everything is if you are miserable and you're already in the middle of high school and it's too late and you feel like you're stuck and you just want to get out of there and you're miserable, find the better side of things. I personally wanted to get rid of high school so bad, but once I was like a second semester senior and I was just doing so much YouTube, I almost took too much of my own advice and was even more unhappy because I was doing what I wanted to do. I was doing YouTube and being myself, but I wasn't including myself in a lot of the normal high school things, so I again felt left out. So if you are miserable in high school, still enjoy it while you're there, because there are days where I still miss parts of high school. I miss looking back and being with my 7 best friends every day, or doing like cheerleading after school and just having not as many worries, because as you grow up, things get harder and there's still gonna be mean people, and things are really simple in high school. And when you're in high school, you feel like it's the end-all be-all, and it's not. You feel like one thing that happens that makes you upset, a breakup, a friendship, anything, you feel like it's literally the end of the world. And now that I'm not in high school, I'm just like, wow, I wish that I realized this while I was in high school, but now I can realize it in my life now, which is really helpful. It's just, there's so many things that I don't even remember about high school. Yes, I have short-term memory loss, whatever, but still, it's like there's such little things in your life that you don't realize how much ahead of you have. It's 4 years out of your life, and you're gonna have 20, 30, 40, like so many years left ahead of you. Don't spend those years of your life miserable. Those years are, it's 4 years. It goes by so fast, you have no idea. And people in high school are always gonna be mean. There's always gonna be people you don't get along with. There's always gonna be a boyfriend or a girlfriend that you break up with, that breaks up with you. There's gonna be drama no matter what. Nothing's perfect, life isn't perfect, it sucks. But you're the person who can pick yourself back up and get you through it. You're the person who's been taking care of yourself since you were a baby. No matter what, you have all these supportive people around you, but no matter what happens in your life, the only person who can control it is you. And if you can change your thoughts, you can change your world, is what I believe. Because if I'm ever dealing with something where I'm just so down or so stressed out about it, I literally just picture those things leaving my mind, and I just take a step back and I'm like, Lauren, it's all just in your head. It's not the end of the world. It feels like it is, but let those feelings go away. And it's really, really helpful. Like, if you just almost, sometimes I just pretend like those things aren't happening. If there's something, if I have, all my friends were doing something and I was so upset that I wasn't invited or I wasn't there, I would just act like it wasn't even happening. It didn't even affect me. It had nothing to do with me. It wasn't a part of my life, and I would just move on. It's as simple as that. If you can control the way you think about it, it can really change how you feel. Because if you just sit and you mourn and you just feel like crap all the time, that's all you're gonna feel. But if you just make an active decision in your life to try and move forward, it gets so much easier and so much better, and I promise you it will be worth it. Surround yourself with supportive people. If you're in unhealthy relationships, you just need to get rid of them. I was in so many unhealthy relationships in high school, and I felt like I needed them no matter what. I kept going back and I needed them, and I couldn't survive without them, and I was miserable and up and down. And finally, once I just cut it all out of my life, I was so much. You have to remember at the end of the day that the people being mean to you, the people bullying you, the people doing whatever, they're the ones who have personal issues, and they're the ones not making an active role in their life to be happy, and they're tearing you down to build themselves up. And you need to remember that. Don't take it to heart. Don't let people tell you who you are or what's wrong with you, because at the end of the day, there's something wrong with them, and it's not you, and it's not your fault. If you are going through something hard in high school with friends or anything, and you just don't know what to do and you feel so alone, just know that you're not alone. By watching this video alone, you'll see, if there's a ton of comments, that there's other people who feel this way, and that you're not destined to be friends with one group of people, or you're not destined to have to do one thing. And whether it's friends or your parents or anything that's stressing you out or making you upset, find the things that make you happy. For me, when I was in high school and I was upset and I was on cheerleading, and that was really causing me to be depressed and really taking a toll on my body physically and mentally, I finally got rid of it, and I put back into my life creative things. I started a blog, which was something I loved because I love writing, and find things that just encourage you to be positive. My Tumblr, I know a lot of people are on Tumblr, and a lot of people go on Tumblr because there's so many depressing things on that website, and there's just little things like that where I completely changed who I follow on Tumblr and what I see on Tumblr, and now when I go on Tumblr, all it is, it's filled with positive quotes and positive pictures, and I don't go on Tumblr at night and feel depressed anymore. I go on Tumblr at night and I feel motivated and determined and like full of ambition at night and want to wake up in the morning and do the same thing. I started exercising more, eating healthier. Literally, me and my friends always joke and say, drink water, it solves so many of your problems, because it does. If you literally take care of yourself, you will be so much happier if you just focus on yourself. That video, just some words of wisdom from me to you, because I know I haven't made a video since my depression video and since I kind of left high school and everything, and I know a lot of girls, I get messages on messages on messages every day with just girls in high school struggling, and I can't possibly respond to all of them, and so I figured the best way to address everything was making a video about it, and so many girls have told me that my first video has helped them, and so I just want to keep making videos about this stuff because I know I love making videos about makeup and fashion and beauty, but this is more important to me, and this is something I feel passionate about because I truly, truly, truly believe that there is light after the dark and that everyone can make it through, and there's always something waiting for you better on the other side. So don't give up, stay strong, and literally don't give up, stay strong, find the positive in your life, surround yourself with supportive people, get rid of the negative people in your life, and you will be so much happier. Be yourself in high school, have fun with it. If you're not accepted into one clique, find another one because they're not worth your time anyway. Don't let other people control your happiness and how you feel on the inside. I love you guys very much, and if you have any more requests for videos like this, leave them as a request down below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys liked it, so I can keep making more videos where I just talk to you guys, because you're all my friends and I love you guys more than anything and want you all to be the happiest girls and boys in the world and not let you take shit from anyone because you don't deserve it. I love you guys. Bye.